Well, getting ready to go, leaving the hotel here in Dallas, going to the airport. So I'm going to have the gastric sleeve done in Tijuana, Mexico. So we're flying from Dallas to San Diego, and then we'll travel across the border. I want to thank all the people that are praying and supporting me. I know it's scary for some of you because it's a big procedure, number one, and number two, I've chose to have it done in Mexico. There's the reason I'm doing it in Mexico is because of the cost. But I have researched it very, very well. It's $5,800 for anybody that wants to know. We're paying an extra $200 to have a private room when I get there, so that's awesome. So we fly there today. We go to the surgical center. They pick us up at the airport, take us to Tijuana. We go to the surgical center. I do my labs. We go to the beach house. They have a beach house that we'll stay 2 nights at. Tonight will be the first night, so we'll spend the night in Tijuana, and then we'll go to my surgeries tomorrow. Nothing to eat or drink after midnight or 11:59 p.m. We'll see what happens. But I mainly wanted to do this because we found a lot of videos from women and just a couple from men that kind of documented the process, but nobody really documented the surgery, the actual video of the surgery, not the actual surgery, but the process. So that's what my wife is going to be tasked with doing. So I'm recording this before we go. So if the footage isn't very good, it's her fault. No, she's done an amazing job supporting me, and I couldn't have asked for a better companion. Recovery time is about a year, I guess. Full recovery, I believe. 6 months though, I think you're pretty much there. Anyway, so we'll see what other, like I said, we both did a ton of research. We found tons of successful stories. It's an 85 to 90% success rate. This is different than the lap band. This is different. This is the surgery where they actually cut out part of your stomach and staple it. So your stomach ends up being like a banana. My stomach will probably be smaller. Of course, I got a big hand, but be smaller than my fist. So it's a lifestyle change that I absolutely needed. I'm 43 years old. Current weight is 305 pounds when I weighed yesterday. 2 weeks ago when I started the diet, almost 2 weeks ago now, it could be about 12 days ago. When I started our pre-op diet, I was 310. Last year I was 340. So I did a pretty good job over the last year coming down by about 30 pounds. I'm using this surgery as a tool, much like somebody would another diet plan or something, except this is permanent. That's how committed I am. It's finally time to make the change. So hopefully this will be the last time that we have to deal with this. 6 a.m. morning of the surgery. No water, no nothing this morning. So in preparation, have to be down by 6:50 to take the car back to surgical center at Mount Vesuvius. Yesterday was a good day. We got to the beach house about 3 after doing our labs at Mount Vesuvius. The gentleman that met us, his name was Pineapple, and he took us upstairs, kind of, gave us the do's and don'ts. Had to drink 2 liters of water, which I did. Then we went down to get some protein shakes, got that done. Had a couple of different ones. They were pretty good. Gonna do a nutrition class, I think, when I come back on Thursday, because we'll come back for one more night here at the beach house. It's something they don't necessarily tell you, which isn't a huge deal, but when you go for your surgery, you're gonna be spending 2 days in the hospital. So the reason they tell you to pack light is you have to take all your luggage with you. You don't leave it here at the beach house. So we basically packed back up this morning and get ready to go downstairs. So the one disappointing thing was we went back down at 5:30. The protein bar was supposed to be open until 7. It was open at 5:30, but they were out of milk. Not real sure how that happens. That's your primary staple in all of your protein shakes, but it happened. So we rolled with it and got a couple of cottage cheeses instead. And then we had a pedicure scheduled for 6:30 and a massage for 7:30 last night. I'll tell you this, they are free services. They're included with your package. The ladies were awesome. They work on tips only. I can honestly say that our experience thus far has been from a medical perspective and hospitality perspective, it's been better than anything I've ever had in the United States. That fear of being, just because it's in Mexico, it's less quality or something, I don't think that's going to be the case at all. There was something interesting, the difference between the United States and Mexico, talking about HIPAA laws. They actually have a screen that's inside the lobby of Mount Vesuvius Surgical Center, on the 2nd floor, that shows everybody's name that's having surgery and what position they're in and who's their doctor and all that information. So that was interesting to see, but I don't care. I don't care whether my name's going to be up there. It doesn't matter to me one bit. So got to go downstairs 10 before 7 and meet our shuttle to take us back. And then I'm in second position this morning. The lady that we actually rode back with is in first, and so she'll have her surgery done and I'll have mine. So I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of mid-morning, maybe I have it at 10:30. They don't really have times. The reason they don't is because the gentleman at admissions yesterday said that sometimes the surgeons like to come in and talk with you, and if you're over anxious or you're especially nervous, then they'll actually postpone your surgery till the afternoon and they'll move somebody else up. That's something interesting. But headed to the surgical center.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Salcido. Yes. We had one surgery before you, okay? See you in a very short, maybe an hour and a half. Okay. Dr. Ramis, tell me about your medical history. Everything is fine. We have your blood test. Everything is good. Okay? Do you make that pre-op diet?
Yes.
Very hard?
Yes.
No?
Oh, it took some getting used to. Once I got it in my mind, and I was good.
Excellent. How many pounds do you lose with the diet?
Let's see, 7 or 8.
Oh, excellent. Congratulations. Don't worry. Okay, you can lose a lot after.
Yes.
Okay, nice to meet you. Okay. See you later. Do you need something right now? Everything is good? Okay, go. See you later, okay?
Thank you. I think we're a couple hours before surgery here. Decked out in my nice hairnet and got my IV running some medicine through the bag here. Didn't really understand everything that she had told me. It was very much Spanglish, but if you listen really close, you can get it. Or ask a bunch of questions. So the room is really nice. Yeah, it's pretty clean. Got the stains on the bed sheets or whatnot, but I've had the same thing in the United States. So again, this is comparing it to the care that you get in the United States. So both times I've been stuck with a needle, taking my labs yesterday and the IV today. One shot, no big deal. So that's good. Anyway, it's about 8:45 in the morning Pacific time. We're going to surgery. A little over 5 hours post-surgery at this point. It hurts, but so you got to get up and walk every hour. Each one gets a little easier. It feels better if you can try to remember, I guess, why you started this. Because I promise you, at this point, you're going to regret it. But it's done. So you just got to remember the people that are rooting you on and the people that are here with you in my life. And it helps. It does. It's literally baby steps for this
44 hours.